Ladies and gentlemen, it is a Wednesday night and coming to you live from all over the country. It is Santori What Now? Mr. Santori, take it away.
What up, everyone? Thank you for scrolling by and stopping and checking us out. It is September 15th, and this is What Now with Santori. And with me, as always, is my co-host, T-Man. What's up, T-Man?
Good, man.
How are you?
How's everything? I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you. And also with us tonight, who hasn't been around in a hot minute, our good friend, Dr. Detroit. What's up, Doctor?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me back, man.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you back.
Thank you, man. T-Man, always good to see you, bro. I like your background there too. It's like 16th century, 17th century. Oh, when I saw the spaceship up there, I just caught on to what that was. Okay, I'm with you.
It wouldn't be T-Man without a spaceship, man. You know
I just saw that. Yeah, that's a very, very famous picture right there.
Hey, by the way, did you guys? We had a spaceship launch tonight. I got to see it.
You did?
Yeah, the Atlantis. That shit went up. I got pictures of it.
Awesome.
Nice.
You got that from Cape Canaveral? Cape Canaveral. Cocoa Beach? You got that from Cocoa Beach? That's what people do. Cape Canaveral. No, man. Cocoa. No, I can't say Cape Canaveral. Cocoa. I mean, Cocoa.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's the Cape. That's what it used to be called.
Right.
That's the best place too to see it from. Like Kissimmee, when we lived in Kissimmee, man, right from our balcony. You can get some good views. Yeah.
That's perfect for my backyard. It was great.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, one of the things I miss about living in Orlando is to be able to see the shuttle up in the sky. When I was working at that place, the ale house, whatever, I would like step out the door and I could see the guy when they did launch them out. I'd go right outside in the parking lot, look up, and you just see a little flame distance away in the sky. That was cool. Yeah. But you knew it. But yeah, man. So yeah, man, welcome back. How have you been?
I've been good, man. Been good, like I say, had to take some time to focus on the health, man. And like I can say to anybody, man, definitely no matter what you're doing, and each day as you get older, man, just take a minute to take inventory of yourself, man, of your health, eating habits, because I hadn't had like a cold or nothing like for probably about 6-7 years, and because I was always up on it, but lately I noticed when we being indoors, not really getting out a lot, sun, not really getting a lot of sun, inhaling a lot of artificial AC air, like I said, not eating properly, was not getting exercise, like I say, mentally you can be like, oh, I'm good, but man, if you're not doing any of that, anything can happen. You can catch a cold, or you can, fall, hurt your leg, and you'd be like, man, what happened? But anyway, hey, I'm back at it, and I'm glad to be back, man. So
yeah, man, we're glad to have you back. Yes.
Yeah.
Dave, you can come in if you want, man. Come on in, Dave. I'm sorry, everyone. Dave Hawk, who's the Trucker Pacific producer, who helps produce our shows. If he wants to come back in, it's up to him. Whatever, right? Speaking of health, I have an announcement. I would like to say that today is my 2-year anniversary of not drinking alcohol.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 years ago today.
That's awesome.
Yes, no, thank you. I remember coming back from a friend's wedding I've been drinking up all night because I got done with the reception. I was drinking probably since 10 o'clock in the morning that day. And then I found myself at one of his relatives' houses and called me an Uber to get me to the airport. And I was still drunk. And then I got to the airport, got on the plane. And when I got off the plane, when I landed in Minnesota, I have never felt this feeling. And I just knew at that moment that I never want to feel it again. And the only way I could stop that feeling is to never pick up. So all the other times that I've, been to jail, consequences, pissed people off, or done anything, and never made me quit, except for that feeling. So I don't know what you were feeling, man, while you were out, but I felt that day it just wasn't, strong enough for me to say no more. So yeah, so I just want to throw that out there. And if people are addiction or whatever, just want to let you know, man, just if you're alive today, you still got a chance. And make some. Yeah, it's not an easy gig to give up, man. I mean, self-destruction, you go on a pattern, you get stuck in that pattern, and you just don't care and whatever. But then, you realize that you should care. Life is very precious, and we do for granted, and so basically, I'm grateful and blessed I got that memo in time and gave me a chance to be here with you guys today. So
that's right.
Yes. Sad news. We lost one this week. One of funny men that I grew up watching on TV a lot. Norm Macdonald.
Norm. Wow.
Yeah. You guys fans?
I know who. I checked out his stuff, but bless his soul.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he died yesterday. Yeah, 60 years old, battling cancer.
We have a video queued up if you'd like.
Yeah. Can we go ahead and do some Norm Macdonald respect? But yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite clips that he's done. There you go.
Where is my screen? There you go.
$15.
Where is my
check out the party.
There you go.
Mr. Reynolds has apparently changed his name to Turd Ferguson. Turd Ferguson. Great. Let's take a look at the final board. And the categories are potent potables, sharp things, movies that start with the word Jaws, a petit déjeuner. That category is about French phrases, so let's just.
Hey, I speak a little French. You're an ass bite. Pardon my French.
It's like a little echo. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, who gives a damn?
Moving on. Animal sounds.
Bless his soul, man. Yes, I love that dude. He was freaking awesome, and that is one of my favorite episodes right there.
Yes, no, and when I said I was going to do the show, and I definitely wanted to do Turd Ferguson.
You should.
Working on it. But this.
Do you have any wigs or anything?
Huh?
Do you have like any wigs or anything?
Do I have any wigs?
Yeah.
No, I should get some though, huh?
Yes, definitely. To help you play different characters,
Yeah, no, that's pretty funny. Actually, it's funny that you brought that up. I'm working on 2 characters right now for one of my friends' cartoons. You remember Tanner? He's doing a cartoon.
Yes,
he
sir.
was.
Yes.
Yeah, Tanner. He's working on a cartoon, and he's got me working on a bit. So far, he needs 5 characters, and so far, I came up with 2 of them. I got names for them too, if you want to hear them.
Of course.
All right, the first one is Ernie Hall. And he's what this is I'm going to be a caller talking to like a newscaster or sports guy, like that takes phone calls from, cities. And I'm calling him from Vegas. And the other guy is Earl Casey, who's from Memphis, Tennessee. So, but Earl Casey, of course, he's going to have that Southern accent, you know. He's not going to come across real bright, you know, but not saying, you know, and just, you know, he's going to be, he's going to have that, you know, Southern accent with that Southern style. Should be good. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with Ernie Hall though, but yes. So I came up with that today. I was asked to do this. I was asked to do this today, and I came up with these 2 characters. So I got 3 more to go.
That's
Yeah.
sweet. I can help you. I've always wanted to be a voiceover.
See, I've never really tried it, so it's something new and cool, and I'm excited and looking forward to it.
Oh yeah. So if anybody's listening, I'm good at voices.
There you go.
Okay. Well, good. Then maybe I will have you help us with this too, because he's got a good bit. I don't really want to talk much into it because it might happen one day, and we might be able to show the bit that we're working on, and then others can see it and be. But yes,
that's, so awesome, bro. That's badass.
yes,
You know?
I like that.
Positive.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
I said, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, he's been getting creative lately, and so have I, and so that's pretty good. Our creative juices are running. I came up with an idea a couple of days ago, and I actually been working on it. It's gonna, and I tried this idea. Like I threw it through Doctor before about doing the whole music thing, bring the music out, and I tried some stuff this weekend, and I tried something the other night. It was all spontaneous, but the idea is it's called late night. It's called After Midnight Sessions with Santore, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, there's some video that I threw out there on my Facebook page, but well, I had the idea about, like, you know, they were doing the live stream during, you know, the whole pandemic, people on Facebook doing live streams and, you know, playing covers or doing originals, whatever. And I thought, you know, yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that. But, you know, I really don't want to be the one, like, all you see is me playing the guitar, you know? I mean, people see people play guitars, you know, it's cool, whatever, but not really. So I'm like, I want to do something different. So I was battling my head because I wanted to, like, have some kind of outlet where I could be able to, you know, throw out, you know, my music, it's not what it is, a bunch of recordings I did. And John, you had a whole bunch of my recordings. And basically what I did, I found a recording, and then I went on YouTube and I looked for some cool videos, whatever, that has nothing to do with anything. And one of the videos I did was of this ocean with thunderstorm and rain in the back, and it's like, you know, kind of looks like, you know, your background, but it's moving. Like, let's say, John, your universe in the background would be like moving. I would play that and have people watch. So basically what I did is I, you know, filmed it, put it on TikTok, put it on Facebook, and then before I did that, I was looking at it and I'm like, I named it. I never named it, but I named it after I did all that, and I named it Drowning. The song was called Drowning after what I like watched what I did. I'm like, okay, that it makes sense. And then the other video I did, I went live the other night, and Number One Dick has this Dell computer. I think we discussed this before, John, or we tried to use it. And she's got this Dell computer. It's from 2016. And so I had this idea of like maybe 10 minutes. And then I got her password and she sent me up the password. I got on there, and then I played a little, you know, around with the phone and the computer, and I got the right angle. And then I just spontaneously went live at 1:30 in the morning, Monday night. And what I did, and you can check this out on the Facebook page, Santore Project, is I recorded a riff that I just made up 10 minutes prior. And then I had that playing, and, you know, I had it set in a looper, and the looper was playing in the amp the whole time. And then I found a cool video, and I put the phone to the video, and then I played along I let the riff play, and then I played over the riff that I created, and then made a video, and that was pretty cool. So got like, yeah, right now I've got 93 views, which is fine, nice, whatever. But
Wow.
yeah, so
That's awesome.
it is.
Yeah, man.
Editing DVDs or with the numbers. Did I ever send it to you?
No, I don't think you did.
No, doctor.
No, you were telling me about it though.
I
No,
didn't send text of like the CD with all the codes on it.
no.
All right, sure I'll do that. I make sure I'll do that.
Okay. And yeah, and if not, we were talking about that. I was gonna supposed to get out your way and come out your way to see him. But yeah, if you can send them, that'd be great, man. I could start opening up some editing software because I've just been putting them all of his audio files in the folder.
Right.
Now that I'm back at it, man, because he's got like a bunch of like long, a lot of it we could, like he did, just let play. A lot of it I wouldn't want to interrupt and just let it play. But the idea he just had to put it to, because I didn't know what to do with it. I was like, okay, I would hear little riffs. I was like, oh, you can chop that up and loop it and put a drum track behind it. But a lot of the stuff he was just going and you didn't want to interrupt it. But what he just said is perfect. Just put it to some kind of movement. Yeah, put it to some kind of moving image. Then people will listen to it because everyone wants visuals. Now they want to see stuff too. So
and I finally started working more with Microsoft. So I'm working as a developer with them now. They are actually supporting this. Thank you, Microsoft.
All right, Microsoft.
Yeah, so I got visual technology. I got all kinds of stuff. They're helping me with whatever I want, training, everything. We got a lot of stuff that we can get done.
Okay.
From visual, 3D holograms, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's good because that's where I was really lacking that, like the video, like audio. You know, I'm pretty good with that as far as chopping it up, you know, and editing it and making it sound good. But when I get out there and look at the people that are getting a lot of hits online, like you said, TikTok, they got to see something. You know, YouTube, they got to see something. They want to hear it, but they want to see something too. And that's the part that I was missing. So that's cool that you said that, because the music, we know we've been making music. That's the easy part. The second piece is what was missing, like the art, the visual part, and uploading it.
Check out my background.
Yeah, so you got the visuals right there. You're all about it. Yeah. Wow, man, that's what I'm talking about then. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it was spontaneous, and I just went ahead and did it. Had an idea. I'm like, what if I put the phone like up on the screen? And the thing is, this computer is so old, it doesn't look as clean as it should be, but it worked for what I was trying to do at that moment in time. And like I said, I wanted to like explore my other creative side, you know, the music side that I have besides the comedy. I wanted, to, let that out, but I want to have it out where it be, make people be willing to, I mean, if to have something to like flow with music, like, he came up with a great concept, and then all of a sudden I don't know what happened, but making music videos, putting music to videos, but the cheesy videos that we grew up as we were kids, but later on they got better with detail and stuff like that. But I don't have those kind of producers or people in my basement, so I have to like create this stuff on my own. So so like I said, it was just it was spontaneous. I mean, if you see the video, you understand. Like I said, I went live. I gave people, the video I tried to pull up the first one, it went away as soon as I touched the screen, it disappeared. I couldn't find it again. So I was on live talking to. I had two viewers that night too, so that was really nice that they were there to let me know if everything sounded good and everything, so I could keep continuing my idea. And it worked. I mean, it was just something. It was something different. I haven't seen anyone try to do this before. So that was part. That's another thing I want to do. I want to, do something that no one's done. Or like I said with the Facebook streaming live stuff. A lot of people, you see them, on their couch playing guitar. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I want to do something different. So if you scroll around your Facebook and you happen to come to the Santore Project page, feel free to scroll down to see the, but like I said, it was just an idea, because, whatever. I'm just trying stuff. And, that's what life's all about, is trying stuff.
That's right.
If you can't try stuff, you're not going to do stuff. And that's one thing I've learned. Things don't get accomplished if you don't try. So.
That's true. Man. That's right, man.
But
oh, I'm loving it. I'm with you on that, man. That's inspiring, dude. So I'm glad you guys been carrying on with, keep pushing the envelope, man, and keeping the show going, because that's what it's about, man.
And we like August 19th was our 2-year anniversary, John, of this now podcast. Yes, 2 years. So we've been doing. Well, actually, 1 year. Sorry, I'm still thinking. Yeah. No,
that's crazy. Can y'all hear this audio? The hand clap audio? I'm hitting it over here.
No.
That was me.
Oh, I had to share. I had to get the boss to share the audio.
Okay. Well, he's there. He'll let you in.
Working on it.
Yeah, I was over here clapping and putting all kind of sound effects to what y'all was saying.
And it sounded marvelous in my head.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, stop being selfish and share it with the rest of us. We want to hear it stuff too.
Yeah, man.
All right, you should have it now, buddy.
All right,
okay, cool. There you go. You're the man. I'm gonna share just the audio for now.
Doctor.
Is that it?
There's okay. I see what you're saying. Yep, yeah, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, it'll be a year. August 19th was our year when we first started doing this, and it started out with me. If you remember, in the basement with the green screen, and I was with palm trees in the background, and you were, yeah. So
that seemed like it was just last week. Wow.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Man.
Yeah. And you got a birthday coming up soon, huh?
Wow, how'd you know about that?
I know about these things.
Oh man, yeah. Wow, next week. And this is the first time probably in like, let me see, your birthday moves ahead every day. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first time in 6 years that it's been on a Friday. You know how it's always during the week, and then you can't do nothing until that weekend. So it's actually on a Friday. So it's coming Friday. And actually my son's birthday is tomorrow, with exactly like 6 days apart. But yeah, it's Friday.
It's Friday birthday?
24th.
Okay.
Next Friday. So I'm definitely thankful, man. I'm definitely thankful.
Yeah, because I remember we were doing the Santore Project last year on the number one Dick and I were traveling.
Uh-huh.
And I remember hearing it was your birthday and you were trying to sneak that by us, and we caught it. So I knew it was.
Oh man.
Yeah, and so we had to give you a shout out.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Not gonna let him get away with that. I'm like, every time he has a birthday. Yeah. So the 24th is Dr. Detroit's birthday, for everyone to know. So
thank you.
It's out there now. You can't hide from us. We're gonna wish you happy birthday, whether you like it or not.
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate being on this side of the dirt. Appreciate being on the top of the dirt. Appreciate being in the presence of good people, man. And
yes,
everything like what you're saying, I'm gonna do more to push to use this time a lot more wisely, and not just for working and making money, but for putting out art content. I'm gonna do a lot more networking, a lot more going out and seeing people and seeing how they doing, and not letting my life be so busy with money and work stuff.
They always say, you are doing what you love, you're not working.
There you go. I got to do that. That's what I want to do.
Exactly.
But you still make money, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
But
you have to
do what you love to do, and that makes it so much better. So yes.
And you have to try if you don't know what you love to do, and then you'll figure all that shit out. Try.
I believe that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how Elon Musk got to where he is. He was probably doing some crazy stuff. Probably people was probably laughing at him like, man, this dude is nutty. And next thing you know,
Yep.
he's Elon Musk, and everybody's like, hell, Elon.
Who's laughing?
You know, I'm going to space.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going. Stop.
Yeah. What's amazing about that too, man, is that you know, I'm glad to see people like himself and that we got these different outlets, because it's going to change everything, changing the educational system, changing how people make money and do things, because he was just another person. That's another friend of ours as well, who like a teacher told him, well, you know, you ain't going to do this because you have ADD, or you ain't going to be able to be anything because you got this certain type of syndrome. And these same exact people are like not only proving them wrong, but they're like doing and going farther than the so-called smart people, you know. So that's just like, yeah. And it's just cool, because it makes people who feel like they were less than understand that they're not, that they actually got something awesome that they can do. They just don't have to follow what the teachers and everybody are telling them that they can be, you know. So,
and for all those people who ever did that to anybody, you suck.
That's right.
No, yeah, those kind of people,
right.
you know, we all
never tell someone they can't do anything.
Right.
That's right.
Happiness. Don't ever let anyone tell you can't do something. Remember that line?
That's right.
Will Smith,
man.
Kid playing a basketball or something. And he's like,
yeah.
He took that back. He's like, no, don't let anyone ever tell you can't do something.
That's right. That's right, man. That's the truth. We see it every day. We seeing more of it. More and more millionaires born every day that don't follow a traditional path that someone told them to follow. I mean, every day I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
And it's the world is changing. It's other stuff that's happening, but it's happening for, I think, a good reason. Even this crazy stuff that's going on now, you find a lot of people that realize that they didn't want to spend the rest of their life in a cubicle, for instance. They didn't want to spend their life driving on the freeway for 2 hours every day. They didn't know the difference until they stopped them. Like something in your life stops you, and then you realize, like, what the hell was I doing? And they told people come back to the office, and they was like, nope, no. They realized like something wasn't right. And that's not for everybody, but I applaud people who look at their lives, and that if they feel they was doing something that was making them happy, being brave enough to make that change, regardless of how much more or less money they make, but doing something make them happy. And so I know people, or I've heard of people, man, who like come home from their job crying every day, or you know, they're just sad. They're that sad, but they're doing it every day because they got to pay a bill. That ain't living, you know. It's not living.
No. Yep. I mean, basically, you know, and that's pretty much what life is about, is happiness, is, you know, is what the key is. You know, before we go to the next level, everyone wants to be happy while they're here. And that's what I learned. Like, you know, 2 years ago, I was not happy, and I had to make a change, and I had to start with this first. It always starts with you, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't happy with me. And I had to figure out what was me that I wasn't happy with. And of course, it had to do with my self-destruction period. And I had to stop that. And then I realized, you know, I have a lot of potential to do something better and make myself happier. So how do I do that? And you got to start with number one, dealing with number one. That's hard to do. Dealing with yourself is not an easy gig. So,
wow, but I got to give you a hand clap on that, though, man. Yeah.
But
real talk.
Thanks. And also, I just want to throw out there, if you're in the Minnesota area on October 12th, I'll be at the House Comedy. So October 12th, Minneapolis, House Comedy, Mall of America. I will be back on stage for 5 minutes. So just
all right, let's check that out. Okay, put it on the calendar.
The reason why I'm doing all this is because it makes me happy.
There you go. That's right.
Happy. Doing this podcast makes me happy, you know, and like whatever. And then that's what it is, man. Just do things that make you happy.
Right. Yeah, happy as hell, bro.
That's smart. I like that.
for the longest time, man, I was in, miserable, stage, and I just got stuck, and I just, didn't see no light in a tunnel, and I just realized, stuff never grows unless you're not growing. You have to grow. So,
It
all
just
right,
took me one time for one person to like the show that I was on, and I was like hooked. It made me feel better, and I liked doing it. I love you guys, and I was like, man, this makes me feel happy.
Yeah. Imagine you can get as many things that make you happy, keep collecting them. You'd be all right. You'd be pretty happy too.
I started taking Wednesdays off because of this.
well, I appreciate it. Like, I was like, it started out with, John and I, and then, we got number one Dick to come in because she did a lot of work with it. And plus I like her to be by my side. And then of course my friend T-Man, who you're a great person. You're one of my good friends that I've known in Orlando, and we've been through a lot, and you got a lot of good things to say, a lot to bring to the table. So I'm glad you were part of it. I'm glad you're still here with us. And then, and Dave Hawk, he comes in every now and then and fill in, and he's good with us. But it's just like this chemistry. I love the chemistry that we have. And a lot of people, we do have people like in the show and like what we're doing. And, when people are not, when we don't do what I get, I've had people, thank you very much, ask me if I'm going to do a show tonight. And I'm like, they don't even know how to answer that. I'm like, I'm not sure. I have to wait till the last minute and say, no, there's no show. But yes, no, I look forward to this on Wednesdays. I look hanging out and bullshit with you guys and, bring some good vibes to the rest of the people out there.
But, Dave, do we have any comments tonight?
Yeah, because number one Dick is taking the night off. Speaking of which,
so shout out to number one Dick. Let's give her a shout out.
Sure. Yeah, Doctor. I don't know if you've been. I know you've been doing your stuff. I don't know if you knew or not, but a couple weeks ago we got engaged.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know if you knew.
Oh, congratulations! I did not know that, man. Congratulations, bro. So the next two questions. The next two questions. What are the next two questions?
Well, one would be when.
Yeah.
And then, what was she thinking when she said yes?
Oh man, that's close enough.
What do you think when you said yes?
And I guess it's two wins. Like most importantly, win the wedding because we got to be there. Then okay, go ahead.
All right. I don't know if you guys have enough time, but it is September 30th, 2023. Okay. I don't know if that's time for everybody. I mean, I know.
Oh, I think that might be. We might be able to get enough time.
All right. I picked the date because nice. I for many reasons. One, for us, of course, weddings cost money, so we gotta save some money. And two, just because, who knows where we'll be.
yeah, I understand. That's beautiful.
Yeah, wait for see what's going on with this world. So hopefully, we'll get back to like normal.
Right. Yeah, because you want to do something nice and have everybody there. You want to be able to have a traditional wedding.
And one of my requests, I know it's not going to happen, but she's compromising. I wanted to have Slayer play at our wedding, and she won't let that happen. But she says I can get one song. So okay. There will be a Slayer song at my wedding. Just
well, the other question,
wedding without Slayer.
You gotta have that.
I mean, what says more romance than Slayer?
That's right.
Ask, Rain of Blood. And that will be the song. Rain of Blood will be played at my wedding. But what was the other question?
So the other one, they're both when questions. So the other question is, when is the bachelor party?
Okay, see, and that's the thing. I'm not in charge. That's not.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. That's right. You should not have to worry about that. That's our job. That's our job. All right, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that one out. We'll get with T-Man and Dave, the rest of the committee.
Right. Yes. No. Yes. And
that'd be good.
Yes. No. And I've learned lessons from last bachelor parties, what to do and what not to do. So we all know what I don't do.
Exactly. We know what not to do.
whatnot.
And then if we do it, then you don't have to take, you're like, hey, I didn't know anything about that. You can
Well,
be just surprised. I didn't know
eh,
those guys were gonna do that. So
right.
Good about that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Santore, he's dealt with it, and he knows the people who drink, and he knows who he can hang out with. He knows, who is going to influence him with what. Me, I'm
Right.
glad he's happy, and I just want him to have fun. I won't be drunk, but
Well,
I'll get higher than the freaking moon.
there you go.
right.
That's all we need. Yeah. I'll just say it too. You have been one of my inspirations on that. And even though I don't know, I just when you do drink, I don't care who you are, whatever you categorize yourself as, you have those episodes where you be like, man, and then you don't do nothing for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, and depending on what your reasons are, to me it might have been, okay, I had a rough week, I'm gonna go get something, or man, I'm pissed off, I'm gonna drive and get something, or all right, I'm out chilling, I'm hanging out, and then you just going. But anyway, this was part of it, and when I came out of that, I was like, I'm done. And that was just one of the other things, that I realized that, okay, if I don't need to put it in my body, or if it ain't doing my body any benefit, or it was, as those who drank, you had those embarrassing episodes, man, that, man, I didn't have too much, and it just makes you feel stupid.
I only drink beer.
There you go.
Liquor, I can't drink liquor.
Yeah, it's an unforgiving thing, for those who, like I said, anyway, when I thought about that, I was like, you know what? I don't need to do this. I'm really need to focus on my health. I thought about you, and I was like, well, man, you got to just be able to make that decision, and they do have it, because to me, it wasn't only the last thing; it was a little before that I was like, man, why do I feel like off? And then I just had this something that just wasn't right.
Right.
And I just feeling is real. And I was like, and I went back to all of the different episodes and times when I was like, oh man, I had too much that time. Oh, I had too much that time. And you realize that what if it's that last time you had too much? You don't know. And
Right.
you don't realize how much out of control you are, how much you end up having to apologize to people the next day.
Right.
Worst. That is the worst.
That's the worst. Or when you forget, and then you try to look at everybody to just see what did I really do, trying to get their reaction, because that's the worst when you don't remember. You're like, wow, did I just do something too crazy last night? And I was like, nah, life is too precious, man.
I stick to beer, man. I've been through those episodes. Like, I took one of my exes to my parents' house, in blah blah blah, and we went out, got drunk. I was drinking E&J. I don't drink liquor. I was always a beer drinker, but not like super. But E&J got me, bro. I don't know what she did when we got home to my parents' house. She said something, and I don't remember, but I cussed her out, and my mother came out of the room and was like, Tommy, go to freaking bed. And I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, man.
And that's, wow, man. My mother, she's never cussed at me.
Wow.
The next day, my girlfriend was mad at me, the one at the time, and that's when I asked my mother what happened. She was like, "Oh, ask your mom," because I couldn't figure out why she was mad. So I asked mom, and I was like, "Oh man,
that's the worst, man." Because you outside of your character, man. I don't know what it is, but it's just and and you.
Dude,
I don't know. It's just something. I was like, after those episodes and that one time, like I said, I wasn't like, man, what is this? It's making me. I'm just sitting there, enjoying. I'm like, man, it's making me feel worse. But when all this other stuff happened, I said, you know what? No, let me not play around with life and not play around with my health. And that probably will be the only thing. We just get some herbal essence going on, something safe, something healthy.
Bike, bro. Still ride my bike every day.
Yeah, see, that's what it is.
Every day. I'll do it before work,
That's
just
good.
to get everything going. And, I did have to also catch myself not watching my health you know, as much as I should have, and I did, and I was like, whoa, you know. But it's good. It's good to, like, you know, remember things, you know, that you have done. It's better to forgive yourself for those things that you have done instead of the ones that you haven't done. And they can go either, you know, either both ways. But
that's true.
You'll
That's
know
true.
the things that you have done to not do that shit again.
Yeah, you learn from it. That's the good thing about it. You know, then you're like, oh, I got it. Okay.
See,
that's true.
It's funny you guys brought that up because I was thinking the other day, you know, I was thinking about like, wow, it's been 2 years since I was sober. And I was just like, you know, I mean, the whole thing about the past, you know, people think about the past. And of course, your past is your past. But, you know, something's happened in your
past.
People have a problem letting go of their past.
That's what you got to think of. There's no past, there's no future. It's now, all the time.
Right. But people, you know, we get in our heads, you know, we're all human. We all do this. We all go back and we, you know, dwell or whatever. What my point is, what I do with my past now is I'm thanking it and thanking my past for helping me learn the mistakes I've made and not do them in my present.
I like that. I like that. I like that one. That's a good one.
Past, just thank you.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
For years ago, you're a different person, and the lessons you learn from them should make you a better person today. If you learn from anything of your past, and you're a person today from the mistakes you made, if you're still continuing doing stuff that affected your past, and you're not getting it. It took me a while to figure that out, but I just want to throw that out. Like, you shouldn't be mad at your past, anything. You should thank your past for all the mistakes and everything you've done and embrace it and then move on. Just let it go. Because the only people that really think about the mistakes you made is yourself. No one really gives a shit about the past, you know, the mistakes you made. The only person that's like beating you up on it is yourself. And that's what I realized for me. Yeah, I've pissed a lot of people off. I've hurt people. I've, you know, acted, you know, not so much of myself, the people I don't want to see. But they forgave me and they let it go because they know who I really am. And so
that's right.
Have a great heart, brother. And you know, we have went through a lot. I used to drink a lot in the past.
Right.
But nearly don't drink that much anymore. No. I drink beer, you know, but you know, I know what you're talking about, and a lot of things, you know, like we were all talking about that we did. I didn't like myself at that time. So, you know,
you won't talk about
it. Yeah.
You know, we could talk about the woods. We could talk about the spotlights, the light that showed up in the woods. That next, you know, things were jumping over, trying to get it, and fucking took off. We could talk about things like that.
Oh, man.
Talk about the unexplained
UFOs. Yes. We'll get to that.
No, that's good, man. That's next how you put that though, because that's a good tip, like you say, to thank your past, because a lot of people either continue, a lot of people go into depression, a lot of people keep drinking because of their past. They don't know how to embrace it because they feel so condemned by it, rather than saying, oh, all right, past, thank you. You were just a part of my story and I learned from it. And that's true. A lot of people get stuck and they can't move forward because they either feel guilty or they feel like they're not worth nothing.
Or they just happy where they're at.
Yeah, because I just can't believe how much I'm seeing. You know, you had put me on to like the suicide rates, and I don't want to mess his name up, but he was like one of the top producers and DJs that committed suicide recently. And one of the things what's that? I forgot the guy's name. He's from the Netherlands, I think.
Just soul, man, bless his soul.
Yeah, and he's at the height of his game, money, fame, all of that. Beautiful music. You've definitely heard all of his music.
But mental health is really real, man. It's really real. Mental health.
Yeah.
People with money go through the same equal things as people with no money.
Yeah. We're all human. That's what it is. This is all about. We're all human. We all go through these emotions. We all go through these feelings. We all saw these, challenges in life. We're not alone. even though we think we are at that time, that moment, but we're not, man. There's everyone can relate somehow. Someone out there that can relate to your story or your situation.
Help you as well. There's a lot of places and people you could talk to. You know, you could text any one of us or me, you know, or you know, get up with us. I could talk, you know.
Yeah.
About self-preservation, you know. I tried to kill myself before many times.
Yep.
And you know what? I was a pussy. I couldn't go through it because I actually loved myself.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to be here. You realize that, okay, what is it, you know, that bad that I got it, you know, something keeps you here. You know, that's what most people need to be. Either if they can't get that same feeling, just someone around them to say, no, we need you here.
Right.
You know? And what's crazy about it, when some of the people that do it are some of the most talented people, or some people that still have so much, and you'd be like, why would you do that? But you don't know what they're feeling inside, you know. So many celebrities or different people, you're like, man, you got the world in the palm of your hand. But deep down, you know, they made another one. I just was watching the video with Lil Wayne, right? You know, so and he went back to when he was a kid talking about it. He said he spent a lot of time alone when he's even in school. And that's why he did a lot of his writing. He was alone. His mom was always working. He was in a room by himself. And he had mentioned the whole episode about how he had shot himself. But he mentioned it later in an adult life. He said, yeah, man, after the show's over and all of that, and you get on the tour bus door closes and everyone leaves and all of it, he's like, you just feel so alone. And he said that's what was really, you know, when he's drinking all of this stuff and doing all these types of things, he said, man, so he's starting to now come out and talk about mental health, because people think mental health means you crazy. So they never wanted to tell anybody that they were feeling bad. But it's not. It's just like your physical health. It's the same thing. You can do something about it. You're not screwed up. You're not, you know, you're not fucked up. You're not crazy. It's just like it's health. Just like you got to feed your body the right stuff, you got to feed your mind the right stuff, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it is. I mean, it's just like for my situation, it was just like, you know, you're talking about like to like moderate with the alcohol, the drinking. I tried just drinking beer, but it was just no. There's no such thing. I heard the word.
It affects people differently. You know what I'm saying? Like
but and that's the thing. I mean, like
I hung out with a guy who was 350 pounds, and we'd buy a 4-pack of whatever, and he would drink the 4. When he got to the 4th one, he was just completely bonkers, insane in his brain. You know?
Yeah.
But you know, it flips some people's mind to things that they're trying to hide, you know, and it comes out, you know.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out, like, I weigh freaking half his weight, and why do I not get as drunk as he does? Because chemistry,
right?
You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Affects people differently.
Right. And once you figure out that level, is you know, that's when you definitely know what you could do and what you can't do and what you should do, and you know.
Yeah, the biggest thing is when you can get to, if anybody out there though, when you can just get to that point, you know, where like Santore, I'm sure you had that feeling where you're like, wow, look how long I can do without that. Because sometimes honestly, if you be honest with yourself, a lot of people out there, you would feel like, all right, I want to go do this activity, but I gotta get something to drink. I gotta have something. You know, you would feel, or you know, it's liquor stores now that it'd be Friday. I would be like, oh, I'd be like, I gotta stop there because it's right at the corner of my house. I could have kept going, and I'd be like, well, let me just pull in there and, you know, grab something. It's Friday, making all of these little excuses in my head.
Yep.
You know, well, I'm just gonna get the pint, just get the 5th. That way I ain't gotta go back and forth and all of these things. And now when I drive past it, you don't even have like that sensation, that feeling, and you just kind of forget that it's even there. But
I stopped smoking my vape pen at work.
There you go. There you
go.
Good.
Because I like it, but I realize it affects me, you know, and I did it without doing it, and I did it doing it. And I was like going, wait, I'm off. So I stopped doing it, and I was 100% on all the time. And I was like, I need to keep it that way.
Wow,
You know,
nice.
I'll just smoke at home when I get off, and but no, there's no need that I need to go and hit my super vape pen like 10 times at night while I'm at.
Well, that's how I am too. I'm a big, huge chain smoker, man. That's one thing I know. That is one thing I need to get rid of. I haven't got there yet, but yes, but that is good. You're quitting vaping, man. Because you're riding to work now too, aren't you? So that's got to have something to do with you riding the bike and all that. You're exercising, so you probably the idea of smoking anything doesn't appeal to you.
I ride to the bus stop. That's
right. Okay,
bus
but still
by my work, and I got a guy who puts my bike in his vehicle, and I get home.
Okay, good. But still, you riding a bike, probably that's not going to help you want to vape or smoke a cigarette. That's not good.
Ride my bike. I'd like to do that.
Oh, like
after with my money, I realized smoking kind of messes it up. Even though I'm a very numeratic person, but at work, I'm like, nah. I want to be 100% on point all the time. I'm still myself, but a little bit of fadedness, which doesn't work.
Yeah,
with me.
Yeah, no, that's the truth, man. Because I remember a couple of times that I've been was like that, or several. It's like you're working, but you can't even enjoy, what you're doing it for, because you're like, oh, okay, all right. Do they know that I'm really?
I enjoyed it. It was just like my caring level just went down. It was just like, I didn't care if and when their food was going to go out. I was just like, terrible,
right?
My money, you know what I'm saying? But I don't care.
This cigarette now. I don't care about your wings.
About me. So what do you want? Do you want me to go back there and cook them? I mean, shit. But that was in my head. But yeah,
that's just real. That. You're just being real, man.
That's it.
And I make the same amount of money that I do at the new restaurant,
right?
Which is just a little side project, but it's great. I don't get money in my hands every day unless they give me cash. I used to check out every night and have whatever I made that whole night in my hand.
Okay.
Right.
So now it's on my check unless I get paid cash, which I didn't like, but I'm like, wow, I can't freaking spend all my money all the time. Like stupidly crazy.
Right. Yep. I remember doing that. I mean, I remember getting paid and then having all this cash. And next thing you know, I'm going to the liquor store and going to the drug dealer and then having $20 left after I made $200.
Yeah. Your money, when you get like that, your money has a way of talking itself out of your pocket. Like, oh, come on, just go and let's go do this. You'll make some more. You make it right back. And then once you
I tried to big just so I didn't want to break the hundos, and then I break it, and then once it's broke, it's like
free for all.
What
else can I spend this? Yeah, but I remember just picking a day it'd be a Tuesday, and I'd be like, okay, I'm working tomorrow on Thursday. Let's go. I can make up for tonight's mess. And then Wednesday, then I'm like, well, I need to recover from last night.
Yeah, man. And my thing too, once I be drinking, feeling good, whoever I'm with, I'm like, oh, I'm paying. And I remember just swiping my card, swiping. So, oh, we drinking. Okay, I got the next one. And then you get home and you look at your balance and you start trying to go back and add up all of the drinks. It's useless. It's you're not gonna go and figure out where all that money went. But I'll be feeling good. It's oh yeah, come on, let's drink and get some more. Yeah. It's
I think that you blow a lot of money at one night. I spent so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. I was feeling good.
That was the whole thing, It was just it was a routine. It became a routine, on a daily. Spend this money and some that you just used to do, and you get in that cycle, and it became a routine for me, And
Eating
somehow,
out every night, you know what I'm saying? Eating out every night.
Yeah.
right. Well,
Yeah.
I was informed that at 5 minutes to 10 my time, 5 minutes to 11 your time. We got 5 minutes left. Dude, I see Dr. Choi is trying to share computer sound. What are you trying to share? Are you trying to share us some music or something? What are you
Oh
sharing?
man.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see what I got here. I was just trying to pull up something really quick. So we just do some some anagrams, man, really fast because
Okay. Yeah, no, let's do it. I like your
all right.
anagrams. That's
Let's see if
anagram.
we can do this.
I'll let T-Man go first.
Uh-oh.
I'll let him go first. See how this goes. Pinch out for a bigger view. Oh, that's telling me something. Okay, what's that? Is that your computer screen?
Oh, you can see the whole screen?
Yeah, it's blue.
Well,
Windows logo.
It's a blue screen.
all right, yeah, let's do it this way. This is what I meant to do. Can you see it?
Yes, burst in presence.
All right. So all these, just to give you a hint, all these are American male singers.
Okay.
Famous and male singers. So what, you gonna go first, T-Man?
T-Man's gonna go first. Yes, sir.
Who's
You
this?
ready?
Bursting Presence. American male singer.
I just got to name one.
You got to take these letters. These letters tell you who it is.
Oh,
You got to unscramble the letters.
I got it. I already know who it is.
I'm just gonna say his name is, I don't know, Sting.
Oh, okay. That's close. You want to put a guess in, Mike?
Yes, I do. Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, let's see if that's it.
Yep, that is.
Bruce Springsteen. There he is.
Damn, I fucked that one up. I've never played this game before.
You never played it? I thought you did. Oh, all right.
Here's the next one. Old fat male. Who's this one?
Oh man, that's good. I hope you get this team, man, because I have no clue.
I have no fucking idea. Because I don't know the rules, so I don't know, because the words are separated, can I join them and switch over?
Oh yeah, you can put them in whatever order you want to come up with the name of the singer. Yep.
I don't know any singer with a damn explanation point in this freaking anthem.
That is a good. I agree with you. I don't either. That explanation really is kind of messing people up.
All right, let's see what it is. We got like a couple minutes. All right, here we go. Here it is. Meatloaf.
Man.
Why did they put that? Let me see.
Oh, yeah. And then you get Meatloaf.
Oh man, they did them wrong. Yeah.
They did that.
Why they do that to him? All right, Mr. Jawbones.
T-Man.
Who do you think that is?
God. You got a J, a B in there. A Mr. You know, Mr. has nothing to do with his name. Like pronouncing like the beginning, like even calling him Mr. or anything. You got a W in there?
Yeah.
So is all the names in the backgrounds as well?
Oh no, that's just like
no, just a background.
Yeah.
Don't
That's more interesting as well, you know? Like another level.
Yeah, some other stuff back there on the walls here.
Yeah, Virginia and I have no idea what the hell this is.
You want to guess, Mike?
No, I don't.
All right, here we go. James Brown. You see, that was the letter James.
Jawbone, James. Yeah, damn. I would
yeah. The capital. Oh my gosh, these guys.
question mark, comma, and exclamation point. So those things mean nothing.
No, it's still just a name because that's what I said. Remember, it's names, it's people's names. So they just do that to make it, into a sentence.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
This is all one word.
Huh?
This is all one name.
Yeah, all these are like first and last name, like proper
okay.
name, proper names of a person, last. Yeah.
Damn.
That's a long name.
That is.
But the question mark, the comma, and the two, the one exclamation point doesn't really matter.
No.
Exactly.
Are they making points? All right. Neil. Wait.
Not bad, Neil.
Celine Dion. There's no D. Oh. Okay, let's reverse this. I have no fucking.
I have no idea either. Elvis Presley.
Wait.
Elvis. We had to say his full name.
Elvis.
Really,
man. Elvis
ever
Aaron.
hear say, hey man, I was listening to Elvis Aaron Presley the other day. No,
Reverse
it's always
that,
Elvis Presley.
please.
Elvis Aaron Presley.
Doctor, can you reverse that again?
Yeah, this
There's
yeah,
that.
really,
They threw in his middle name.
they really did. They
Yeah.
threw in his middle name. I never, yeah. Yeah.
Seen alive. And the thing about these two, they do try to give you hints. See how they say seen alive?
Sorry.
So,
Exactly, because there was a Elvis Presley sighting like forever back in the 80s.
So
I
it's
never-
some-
Different dimensions right now.
so it is different hints to that too, how they did that.
I like that.
Hold an encore.
Hold an encore. Who held an encore? Oh man, this game makes you feel really stupid. Like especially like with the
Are you my brain talking to me? Are you in my head talking to me?
no man, I'm just saying, man, because like the whole James Brown thing, you put the two together. Like the Bruce Springsteen, I kind of figured out with the Sting and everything, the presence, but these I have no idea. Hold an encore.
Wait, they're throwing in the middle name again. Damn it.
Is that what they're doing?
It's gotta be
His middle name would be Nah.
gotta
It'd
be
be an A backwards. Nah.
and the something. I don't know.
Let's see what it is.
Yes, please.
Leonard Cohen.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got a few. We got 10. We only got 4 more. We can go through these. Slow in brain.
Slow in brain. Slow in brain.
Slow in brain.
And this is like a hint to the person this is. Is that what you're trying to say?
I think that would be kind of mean if
Slow in brain. Brian? Is there a Brian? Could Brian something?
Oh, yeah, Brian Wilson. We'll give you a half point for that one.
All right, thank you.
We'll give you that half point.
Wow, that's dirty.
Okay, we got 3 more. Oh, library woman.
Library woman. Library woman.
I would say Amy Mann, but probably
Barry
wrong.
Manilow.
Oh, you got it. You got it. You catching on to it. You catching on to this one. Wow, Mike pulling them out at the end here. Okay, the last 3, Mr. Mojo Rising.
This one, you know this one. Mr. Mojo Rising. Who is it?
Jim Morrison.
That's right.
Hey, you got it. T-Man.
T-Man, good job. Nod, my son, nod. Nelson. Is there a Nelson? No, there's no L. Nod, my son. Nod, my son, nod. I have no idea.
Donnie Osmond.
No.
That was it. You guys did good, though. Give yourself a hand.
We got one more.
One more.
All right.
Number 10. Number 10. This epic male. This epic male.
Prince.
It's not Michael Jackson. But he is. It's not Prince. Is it Prince? No. That's too many letters.
Yeah, it's a T and an H.
Prince.
I'm just trying to think. This epic male. It's not Eddie Van Halen.
Wait, the epic male.
Epic male singer.
I give up. T-Man, I guess. You have one?
Eric Clapton.
Ooh, there it is. He nailed it. He did. No, Michael. Are you serious?
Michael Stipe.
REM.
They just changed it.
Michael Stipe is more epic than Eric Clapton. I don't think.
He's singing for REM. You said?
Yes. Shiny, happy people, Orange Crush.
Wow.
Everybody hurts.
Bus.
Okay.
No, not that guy.
Wow, no, that's awesome, man. We could have some more next time, but definitely give yourself a hand.
I like this game.
Yo, we came up on that. It took us a minute to like figure it out. But.
Right. You pulled it. You came up at the end, though. That's
yes.
right.
Good job. T-Man, any words before we go?
Hey, I want to say thank you guys for being here. Love you 2 brothers. Love you 3, 4 brothers. Dave, thank you for putting us on. Everybody be safe and be kind to one another. Please. Show one, teach one.
Nice.
I like that. Yeah.
Doctor, any words before we go?
Oh man, definitely just want to say, take care of yourself, and the more you take care of yourself, you'll be around to help take care of others, man. And we're gonna just keep this love going. By the way, just really quick, we'll continue to keep it going, man. I'll inspire what you guys doing. So I'm trying to keep the got a little stitch hats going. I'm just trying to keep the inspiration like you guys are doing, man. I got to catch up, but anyway, peace and love to you, man, and looking forward to the next time.
Yes, sir. I would like to say thank you, T-Man, for being here. Thank you, John, for coming back and being part of it. Thank you, Dave, Truck Pacific, everyone for putting this on and letting this happen. I want to thank myself for keeping myself out of trouble for 2 years and doing the right thing. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in and checking this out every Wednesday and supporting it and liking it and enjoying what we're doing. October 12th, Minneapolis, House Comedy. I will be there. If you're in the area, come check it out. Appreciate you guys enjoying what we're doing. And as always, be good to each other until next week. Well, be good to each other and see you next week. Let's do that. Be good to each other all the time, not just for next week. Be good to each other. All right.